Grace and peace, everyone. This is Malik, your addiction recovery coach, coming back at you, giving you the real and recovery. Today, I just wanted to come on here and just talk with everyone about my 3-step strategy. And I will be talking about phase one, a part of phase one, which is renewing of the mind. So the different phases are number one phase, connecting to God, which includes renewing your mind and finding your purpose. Phase two is joining your support group, your new family, and developing relationships and sticking to your pack. And then phase three is implementing and applying new healthy habits and daily routines. So I wanted to take an excerpt out of my book, Overcoming Addiction Through Grace. Thank everybody who's purchased the book and getting a lot of great reviews and feedback on it. So it's just been such a blessing. God blessed me to write this book, and I thank God it's been a blessing to so many others. So as we talk about renew is to refresh, replace, reestablish, or start over with something better. So one of the excerpts in my book, it reads, "At the peak of my addiction, I would imagine myself free. I thought of being in a trusted relationship, making a lot of money in business, and maintaining healthy friendships. I believed I could achieve my dreams, be successful in life, and find contentment. Renewed thinking revealed that nothing would materialize if I continued with self-sabotaging thoughts." Proverbs 23:7 reads, "For as he thinks in his heart, so is he. As my thought process changed, my decisions and actions followed." Renewing your mind is a critical step and the beginning of overcoming addiction. So as I read that and I just think about my journey and how long it took for me to get to a place where I had a renewed mind, because my mind would tell me things like, "Oh, you'll never stop drinking. You'll never stop using drugs. You'll never stop gambling or smoking cigarettes." My mind would tell me that the only way I could have fun in life was to be high, be drunk, to gamble. My mind would tell me all of these things that were not true because I was so used to thinking these things that it just became a part of who I was. My identity was in the alcohol, was in the drugs, was in the gambling. So as I read the Proverbs 23:7 says, "For as a man thinks in his heart, so he becomes." So it wasn't until I started reading the Word of God when I would find out what my true identity was. My identity was not in the alcohol, the drugs, or the gambling. God says, I'm a new creation. God, in the Word, the Bible, it tells me that I'm more than a conqueror. So as I began to meditate on these things and continue to feed my spirit and renew my mind through the Word of God, that's when the power began to come and the change started to happen. So I encourage someone right now that's going through what we call stinking thinking, thinking thoughts that are not true, thinking thoughts that are negative, that are going to keep you in bondage. I encourage you to begin to renew your mind through, for me, it was the Bible. There are many other ways that you can start this process. You can start it by watching very carefully what you allow to enter into your ears and what you allow your eyes to see. Some of this can be content that you're watching on social media, on TV, movies, people in your circle that you're listening to that have negative, that's always negative, that's always downing you, putting you down, that's always putting other people down. So these are the things that will, if you start paying attention to these things, then you can start seeing where some of these, you can start seeing where some of your negative thoughts and behaviors may be stemming from. So I just wanted to share that with someone today. There's many pathways to renewing your mind. And like I said, this for me, it was connecting to God, renewing my mind through the word of God. And that led me to my purpose as an addiction recovery coach. So if you or anyone you know is right now going through this process where your mind is continuing to hold you back and you're continuing to think negative thoughts, you're continuing to think that you're defeated, that you're continuing to think that there's no way you can overcome the addiction or the struggle that you're in, I encourage you to DM me, or you could comment in this post, but reach out, because you're not alone, and I can help you with that if you want to help. And look at it like our mind is like a computer, and when we're in active addiction, especially for many years, that computer has gotten viruses on it. And we know what happens when a computer gets a virus on it. It is defected. It runs slow. It might not load up certain things. And in active addiction, that's what we're doing to our mind. So until that computer gets either a whole new cleanup or a new computer, then it will continue to run defected. So that's the same thing with renewing our mind. Until we clean out all of the viruses and the toxic thoughts and the destructive thoughts, we will continue to run in a mode, we will continue to operate and behave in a mode that is going to cause us harm. So thank you. Thank you again for everyone who's supporting me in this journey as an addiction recovery coach. And I'm looking forward to helping whoever I can. I'm here to help. So reach out to me and have a blessed day. Thank you.